Hello everyone, welcome to Crack Your DLR series. In this series, we are covering 100 plus CAT level DLR sets for CAT 2026, covering easy, moderate and hard difficulty levels. In this video, you will get one complete DLR set and the PDF will be mentioned in the pinned comment. Download it before you start. Pause the video, try solving the set by your own and continue to watch the video. If you're preparing for CAT 2026 and want a serious DLR practice, then this series is for you. And if you want more DLR sets, we have thousands of them. It's very simple, just go to Google and search Crack Your DLR sets.
Hi friends, welcome to Cracker's video series. In front of us is a fairly difficult LR set on scheduling. In an actual exam scenario, this would be a very challenging set to solve because this is not an easy set to first read through, understand and then solve as such. But once you actually get started with solving, it becomes very trivially easy as such. So let's take a look at the set. A visa processing office, VPO, accepts visa applications in 4 categories: US, UK, Schengen and others. The applications are scheduled for processing in 20 15-minute slots starting at 9 a.m. and ending at 2 p.m. 10 applications are scheduled in each slot. There are 10 counters in the office, 4 dedicated to US applications, 2 each for UK applications, Schengen applications and others applications. So you have essentially 4 for US, 2 for UK, 2 for Schengen, 2 for others. This would be the distribution: 4 US, 2 UK, 2 Schengen and 2 others. And you have essentially 15-minute slot starting at 9 o'clock. So this is 9, this is 9:15, this is 9:30 and so on. Okay, so this is the idea. Now you're told that there are 10 counters. These applicants are called in for processing sequentially on first come first serve basis whenever a counter gets freed for their category. The processing time for an application is the same within each category, but it may vary across the categories. For each US and UK application, it requires 10 minutes. So this is 10 minutes, this is 10 minutes. And processing time. Depending on the number of applications in a category and the time required to process an application for that category, it is possible that an applicant for a slot may be processed later. So anybody who is scheduled for the first slot may actually get processed in the second slot or something like that. On a particular day, Ira, Vijay and Nandini were scheduled for Schengen visa processing in that order. They had a 9:15 a.m. slot, but they entered the VPO at 9:20 a.m. When they entered the office, exactly 6 out of the 10 counters were either processing applications or had finished processing one and were ready to start the processing the next application. Mahira and Osman were scheduled in the 9:30 a.m. slot on that day for visa processing in the others category. The following additional information is known about that day. All slots were full. The number of US applications was the same in all the slots. The same was true for all the other all 3 categories. 50% of the applications were US applications. So you have essentially 10 applications for each slot. There are 20 slots. So total is 10 into 20. There are a total of 200 applications, of which 50% are US. So there is 100 US applications and there are the same number of applications per slot, 20 slots. So there are 5 US applications per slot. Now, there will be some for UK, there will be some for Schengen and then there will be some for others. We know that for Schengen visa, Ira, Vijay and Nandini were scheduled for the same slot, which means that at least 3 people are scheduled for the same slot for Schengen. So, the number of applicants per slot for Schengen is greater than or equal to 3 per slot as such, because 3 Ira, Vijay and Nandini were at least scheduled the same slot. There might have been a 4th person or a 5th person in their slot, but at least 3 were scheduled for the same slot. So, there is at least 3 per slot for Schengen. Similarly, Mahira and Osman were scheduled at 9:30 a.m. slot. So, at least 2 were scheduled for the same slot for others. So, this is at least 2 per slot as such. See, 5 per slot is over here. At least 3 plus slot is over here and at least 2 per slot is over here. But the overall number of applications per slot is how much? It is 10 per slot. And 5 plus 3 plus 2 is actually equal to 10, which means that there are 0 UK applications. There are 0 UK applications. There are exactly 3 Schengen applications and exactly 2 others applications, because 2 were called at the same time, Mahira and Osman. So those 2 are the only 2 who are called for that particular slot. 3 were called for Schengen, so exactly 3 are called for each Schengen slot. And since these add up to 10 applications per slot, which means that there are no UK applications at all. So how many UK applications were there? There were 0 UK applications. So essentially in each slot, I have to put in 5 US applications, I have to put 0 UK applications, I have to put 3 Schengen applications, and I have to put 2 others applications. This is per slot as such. The US applications take 10 minutes per slot. So this will be, since there are 4 US, that would mean the first guy will work for 10 minutes, other guy will work for 10 minutes, the third guy will work for 10 minutes, the fourth guy will work for 10 minutes, and this 5th guy will have to wait for the first counter to finish, and then after the first counter is finished, he is going to start the 5th guys. So how will that be? I'll actually draw it out. But that is the basic idea as such. This is how the guys are distributed. Now it is given that Ira, Vijay and Nandini were scheduled for Schengen visa and they arrived late. Instead of coming at 9:15, they came at 9:20. Okay, we do not know how much time the Schengen visa is taking. We do not know how much time the others visa is taking. But there are clues given for that. So firstly, all slots are full. That is fine because 10 per slot were there. So all 10, there were 10 applications per slot. So this is done. Number of users applications were same. This is also understood. We have been able to infer how many applications are there plus slot. This is also used up. Now, essentially, all applicants except Ira, Vijay and Nandini arrived at time. This is also something we can consider. Vijay was called to the counter at 9:25. So that basically means that the Schengen visa is being scheduled in such a way that Vijay, who came second, so on a particular day, Ira, Vijay and Nandini were scheduled to visa processing in that order. Before then, there would be 3 people over here. These are the 3 people. So Vijay is essentially 5th in line. And he was called at 9:25 AM, which basically means that when Ira entered at 9:20, she was probably called at 9:20 as such, and Vijay was called at 9:25 AM. There are 2 sections over here, right? So they basically, Vijay was 5th in line. Whatever is the time being taken, so the first 3 were there, okay? So let us actually take a longer look at the Schengen process. This is the first counter, this is the second counter. So let's say this is 5 minutes, 10 minutes, 15 minutes, 20 minutes, 25 minutes. Vijay was called at the 25 minutes mark. So this is 5, 10, 15 and 20. And this is 25. Vijay was called at the 25 minutes mark. That would mean that, see the first slot, it would finish 1. Say suppose it finishes 1. At some point of time it finishes 1. Second also finishes 1 after X minutes. Say this also after X minutes. Then it will call the third guy because in each slot there are 3 applicants. So the first counter is going to call the third guy. This is going to get finished and then you will call the 4th applicant will start. It was supposed to start at 9:15 and that would be Ira, and Ira's would also take another X minutes and would be done at some point of time. But because since Ira came late, her application would actually start, even though this is free after X minutes, her application would actually start at 9:20. So Ira's application would start at 9:20 and finish after X minutes. And Vijay would actually come over here in counter 2. Counter 1 would essentially process Vijay because every odd number is being processed by say counter 1, even number is being processed by counter 2. Since Vijay is 5th in line, he has to come to counter 1, which means that when he is called at this 25-minute mark, the process has exactly finished 2 applications, which means that this X minutes plus X minutes is 25 minutes, 2 X minutes is 25 minutes, which means that the Schengen visa is taking 12.5 minutes per application. I'll draw it out more carefully so that you are able to figure out what is going on. So what is happening over here is that the first counter, you have 3 applications, at 0-minute mark, 3 applicants come. So the first applicant is called to counter number 1. His application is finished processing in 12.5 minutes. The second applicant is called to the counter number 2. His application is also finished at 12.5 minutes. Now at 12.5 minutes, there was a third applicant in the first slot. Schengen visa has 3 applicants per slot, right? So that third application is started and that will finish at 9:25. This will be the other 12.5 minutes. All of these guys are from slot 1, okay? These are all from slot 1, the 3 applicants from slot 1. Now, after at 9:15, Ira's application was supposed to start processing because that was her slot. If she had come at 9:15, her application would have started over here. But because she came late, her actual application would actually start at 9:20 and then her application would take so this is say 30 and 37.5. Her application would actually finish at 32.5 as such, because this is 920 plus 12.5. Her application would finish at 9:32.5 minutes as such. So this is 12.5 minutes. This is slot number 2. This is Ira. This is Vijay who would come in over here, and his application would finish at 9:37.5. 9:37.5, that is after another 12.5 minutes, his application would finish. Which means that from the fact that he is called at 9:25, I can infer that the Schengen application is taking 12.5 minutes per application. Now, we have only one which is left to figure out is basically others application time. If you have others application time, I can easily draw out this schedule for everybody. The way I have drawn this out for Schengen, I can even do that for the others also. UK, anyway, there are 0 applications. US, I know that there are 10 minutes per application, so I can easily show exactly how it is working. Now, the only one who is left is essentially others, and I don't know the time for that. So, even this is used up. So, do we have any idea or any kind of indication what would be the time required to process the others application? We are told that when Ira, Vijay and Nandini arrive at 9:20, exactly 6 of the 10 counters are either processing or had finished processing and were ready to start the next. Which means that 6 were working, 4 were resting, 4 were doing nothing, 4 counters were empty. Of these 4, 2 would be this one because UK has nothing to process, there are 0 applications. So that would mean that there were 2 counters which were not working. See, I know that there are US counters, there are like 5 applicants in 4 this, so there'll constantly be somebody who it is going to keep working on. Similarly, over here also, when these guys come at 9:20, both counters are either working or ready to work, which means that these two Schengen counters are also part of the 6 which are working. 4 of the US counters will definitely be working. I can draw that out because over here you have 10 per minute and you have like 4, 1, 2, 3, 4 counters. So each one of them, so suppose this is 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90. So this is first 10. Each one of them process this is from the first slot, the 4 people who are there, and the 5th applicant will be finished on say the first counter at 9:20. At 9:15 you will get the next 5 applicants. So from 9:15 to 9:25 you will do the next processing. So there will be this is from the second slot. So over here also at 9:15 to 9:20, all 4 counters will be essentially working. Over here at 9:20, this will take the second guy. So over here also, the first counter is also ready to work. So at 9:20, when it comes to the US applications, all 4 counters will definitely be working. All 2 counters of Schengen are working. So that basically means that the 2 UK counters are anyway empty because there are no applications. But it also means that the Schengen, the others visa counters were not working. They were empty. Basically, they had no applications to process, which means that they had buffer time. They had this free time that you see in the middle, right? They had that free time, which basically means that whenever they are processing, so if they are processing, say this is 9:15, 9:29, this, and 9:10, 9:20, 9:30 and so on, that basically means at 9:10, there are these counters 1 and 2, there is slack time over here. At 9:20, the next, this has not come. So at every 15 minutes, they are getting something to do. So at 9 o'clock, they got 2 applications. So they will finish those 2 applications. At 9:15, they got 2 applications. They will finish those 2 applications. At 9:30, they'll get 2 applications. They'll finish those 2 applications. That means at 9:20, they had already finished the 9:15 a.m. applications, which means from 9:15 a.m. to 9:20 a.m., they had finished the applications. So essentially by 9:20 a.m., both others counters are free. Till 9:30 they are doing nothing because they have essentially processed the others applications between 9:15 and 9:20. At 9:20 they are free, they don't have any applicant in front of them, which means that the processing time for others is less than 5 minutes, less than or equal to 5 minutes, which means that they get at 9:15, by 9:20 definitely they are done with it and they are free, which means that at 9:20 they have nothing to do in front of them. So that means that the others application time is essentially it is anywhere between 1 to 5 minutes, even half a minute. So essentially I know that the application time is less than or equal to 5 minutes. This is something that I can infer. So for the US, I know it is 10 minutes. For the UK, I know it is, there are no UK applications. For Schengen, I know it is 12.5 minutes. And for others, I know that at max it is going to take 5 minutes. It is definitely done by 9:20. So that means that it is at most taking 5 minutes to do the others application. So this is something that I've been able to figure out. Now, after I figure out this US application, the 100 US applications, 5 per slot, each takes 10 minutes per slot. The UK applications are 0, so I can ignore. The Schengen applications are 3 per slot, each takes 12.5 minutes per slot, per application. There are 2 others applications per slot and it takes at max 5 minutes per application. This I have been able to figure out. Now I can draw my figures like this to figure out exactly when each application is being processed. So let us do that. Let us try to figure out when is each application essentially progress. Let us see what is needed and based on that we'll figure out when each application is progress. So let us go to the first question. So how many UK applications were scheduled that day? So we know there were 5 US, 2 others and 3 Schengen, but 0 UK. Per slot there are 0 and overall also there are 0. So how many UK applications were scheduled that day? 0 UK applications were scheduled that day. What is the maximum possible value of the total time in minutes nearest to its integer value required to process all applications in the others category on that day? So maximum possible time. So we have to figure out how much time will it take for the others category. See, I can say for the others that each of them is going to take at the most at max 5 minutes. So at 9 o'clock when you have, this is the counter, you get 2 of them. So this is say 5, 10, 15, 20, 30, 40 and so on. So at 9 o'clock you get 2 applications. By 9:05 at max it is done. These 2 first applications are done. This is from the first slot. So till 9:05, 9:10, till 9:15 they are doing nothing. At 9:15 they get 2 more applications. By 9:20 they are done. So this is from the second slot. This is also from the second slot. So this is done by 9:20. They are free again. So 9:15, 9:25, 9:30 they are doing nothing. At again 9:30 they get Mahira and Osman's applications. They finish that by 9:35. So this is the third application. This is done by 9:35. This is also done by 9:35. So again at 9:35 they are again free. So essentially at most they are taking 5 minutes per application. There are 2 applications per slot. There are 20 slots. So there are a total of 40 applications and 40 applications that each application at max is taking 5 minutes. So this is into 5. So at max this is taking 200 minutes as such. So what is the maximum possible total time in minutes nearest required to process all applications and other category that day? So the maximum possible value of total time, the processing time but not the start and end time, because each of these applications is actually coming after every 15 minutes. But the possible value of total time required to process, the processing time is essentially 200 minutes. So the answer to this is 200. The third question is, which of the following is closest to the time when Nandini's application process got over? So consider Nandini is basically 6th in line. This is the Schengen process. So this is say, let us consider this is, there's this 12.5 minutes, so slightly odd. So we'll say that, let's say this is 10, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40 and so on. So this is 9 AM and each of these ticks is 5 minutes, okay? And there are counters 1 and 2. So for the first 3 applicants, it is going to take 12.5 minutes each. So this is 1, 2 and 12.5 would be over here, somewhere in the middle over here. So this is over at 9.12.5. This is the first slot, first guy. This is the first slot, second guy. This is also done at 9.12.5. This is first slot. This is also first slot. This is also first slot. Then the first slot, third guy or the third applicant from the first slot will be processed and that will be done by 9:25. So this is 9:20. By 9:25, the third applicant of first slot is also done. So these 1, 2, 3 are done by the third slot. At 9:20, you start with Ira's application. Ira's application is going to take 12.5 minutes and it is going to be done by, this is 9, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. So this is 15. So you're going to start at not 9:15, you're starting at 9:20. So this is from here you will start Ira's application and it will finish at 9:32.5. So this is will be the point at which you finish. So starting at 9:20, 9:32.5 is when Ira's application will be done. This is slot 2 and this is Ira. Okay, now you start Vijay's application. Vijay's application starts at 9:25. It will get over at 9:37.5. So this would be over here somewhere 9:37.5. So this is slot 2. This is Vijay. This is 9:37.5. Next is Nandini. This is getting over at 9:32.5. This slot counter is free at 9:32.5. This counter is free at 9:37.5. So Nandini process will be done over here. So Nandini's process will take another 12.5 minutes, which means that it will be done by 9:45 am. So this is slot 2. This is Nandini. And hers will get over 12.5 minutes after 9:32.5, which is 9:45 am. So when is Nandini's application process over? Nandini's application process is over at 9:45 am. In this, basically I am drawing blocks. Each block is of length 12.5 minutes. The starting time is indicated by when the point is starting, and the ending time is basically when the process is ending. So Nandini, who is the third person in this particular schedule, her work will be done. This is the third block which refers to Nandini. Her work is done at 9:45 am. So the answer is option D. Let's consider the fourth question. Which of the following statements is false? The application process for Osman was completed before 9:45 am. So consider when application process for Osman is going to happen. So actually I did that over here only, right? Over here, if you see, this is the process for Osman and each one of them. Where is that? Both of them, each one of these is like 5 minutes, right? So actually I'll draw it out over here. For others, each one of them, each process is at max 5 minutes. So this is counter 1, this is counter 2, each tick is say 5 minutes. It need not even be 5 minutes, it is at max 5 minutes. So even the application processing time can be even 1 minute as such. So over here at 9 o'clock you get 2 applications, you are done by 9:05. Okay, at max by 9:05 you are done. Then again at 9:15 you get 2 applications. By how much? 9:10 you are done. These are the 2 applications from slot 1. These are the 2 applications from slot 2. They are done. This is done by 9:05. These 2 applications are done by 9:20. Then again you do nothing till 9:30. At 9:30 you get Osman and Mahira's applications. You are definitely done at by 9:35 am. You are done with both Mahira as well as Osman. So Osman's application is done latest by 9:35 am. So Osman's application is definitely completed before 9:45 am. His application is latest complete by 9:35 am. So this is true. So I can eliminate this. The application process of Mahira started after Nandini's. This is not true because application process was Mahira started at 9:30 am. And I know from this that application from Nandini started at 9:32.5 am. So for Mahira it started at 9:30 am, for Nandini it started at 9:32.5 am. So who started before? So it started, Mahira's application process started before Nandini's. So this statement is not true. So B has to be the right answer. The application process of Osman was completed before Vijay's. See, Osman's application process is completed max by 9:35 am. Vijay's is completed by 9:37.5 am. So this is also true. Vijay's is completed by 9:37.5. Osman's is max completed by 9:35. So Osman's is completed before Vijay's. So this is also true. The application process of Mahira was completed before Nandini. This is definitely true. Nandini's is done by 9:45 am and Mahira's is latest done by 9:35 am. So this is also true. So D also can be eliminated. B is the right answer. The last question is, when did the application processing for all US applicants get over that day? Now, US applicants have not drawn it out, but let me draw it out. So what happens over here? You have basically 5 applicants and 4 counters. So the counters are 1, 2, 3 and 4. Okay. Each counter is going to take 10 minutes to do one application. So let us see, this is, each tick is say 5 minutes. Okay. So this is 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55 and 60. Let's see what happens in 1 hour. What happens? How many of these are completed in 1 hour? So here in this, you get 5 applicants. So over here, these guys are working for 10 minutes. This is applicant 1. This is the applicants. All of these 4 applicants are from slot 1. Okay. The 5th applicant from slot 1 has to wait. He has to wait for 10 minutes till one counter gets over. So the first counter, suppose, now starts working on the 5th applicant. So this 5th applicant is going to get over by 9:20 am. till 9:15. Okay, the remaining counters are essentially having slack time. Why do they have slack time? Because there are 5 applicants per slot, 5 applicants per 15 minutes. So this 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 are done. So only the first counter is really busy after 9:10. After that, after 9:10 a.m., second, third and fourth counter are essentially chilling. So second, third, fourth counter are waiting. At 9:15 a.m. you get 5 more applicants. Again that process starts. So this will be done at 9:15 a.m. to 9:25 a.m. Your second application will be over. Second slot applicant will be over again at 9:25. This second slot applicant will be done over at 9:25 again. Now there are 2 more second slot applicants left. The next one free time is over here, which is over here, and this second slot applicants will be done by 9:30 a.m. Okay. Now this is 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 people from second slot are done. We need 1 more person from the second slot. I'll put him over here. So this is the second slot. His work will be done by 9:35 a.m. as such. Okay. So this is from the second slot. Now again at 9:30 you get 5 more people coming in. Okay. 5 more applicants are ready for processing. So third and fourth slot are essentially chilling. After 9:25 their work is done. So they are essentially relaxing. Now you start again. You have at 9:30 you have 5 more applicants. So the first applicant will be spending time over here. This is the third slot, 10 minutes. This is again the third slot, 10 minutes. This is third slot, 10 minutes. 3 applicants have already been done by 9:40. Where will be the 1, 2, 3 are done, 2 applicants are remaining. The fourth applicant I'll put over here. His work will be done by 9:45 a.m. as such. So this is the third slot applicant. Where will the fifth applicant from third slot be put? I'll put him over here. Okay. So his work will be done by, this is 9:30, 9:40. His work will be done by 9:50 a.m. This is the third slot. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 5 people from slot 1, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 5 people from slot 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 5 people from slot 3. So slot 3 essentially you are seeing the slot 3 work is done at 9:50 a.m. Now again you have another 5 people come in at, so 5 people came in at 9:15, 5 people came at 9, 9:15, 9:30, again 5 people came in at 9:45 a.m. So again over here, I'll put one guy over here, one applicant over here. So this is 4, this is again 4, this is again 4, 3 are done. Where will I put the fourth applicant? I have a empty counter at 9:50 a.m. So he will take that counter. So this will again be 4. So that basically means this is at, this is 10 a.m. as such. So 1, 2, 3, 4 are done. I need one more place, one more applicant is left from the fourth slot. So I'll put him over here, 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 any one of these I can put. So again, he'll be done by what? This is the fifth applicant from slot 4. So this guy will be done. This is 9:55 a.m. So this will be done by 10:05 a.m. So you can see a trend emerging, okay. The first trend is that, see, the first slot, this is done at 9:20. So it is essentially extending by 5 minutes. Over here also the second slot, last guy is done at 9:30 a.m. So even this is extending, is 9:35 a.m. So even it is extending by 5 minutes. Over here also for the third slot, last applicant is done by how much? It is done by 9:50 a.m. So again extending by 5 minutes. Every slot is running late essentially by 5 minutes. The last applicant for each slot, instead of finishing before the start of the next slot, it is taking 5 more minutes to finish. Over here also it is extending by 5 minutes. Again after the fifth slot guys come, I can do the same thing. The fifth slot I will put over here, the first applicant over here, the second applicant over here, the third applicant over here. Then again I will put in the other 2 parts so that I can get the 5 applicants done. I'll put one over here, and again in one of the remaining parts I'll put one more applicant, such that eventually again I'll be overrunning at least this by 5 minutes. Essentially because there are 4 counters and 5 people, each time one counter has to do 20 minutes of work in 15 minute slot. So every time one counter is running or overrunning by 5 minutes, and because I have 4 counters, I can keep mixing which counter is overrunning by 5 minutes. In the first case, this counter overran by 5 minutes, then the second counter overran by 5 minutes, in the third counter overran by 5 minutes, over here the second counter overran by 5 minutes. So I'm essentially out, like switching which counter is overrunning by 5 minutes. But every single time one counter is overrunning by 5 minutes, which means that when will the last application be processed? See, essentially every slot, it is from 9 to 9:15, 9:15 to 9:30. The last ending slot is 2 o'clock, but I am overrunning by 5 minutes. So when will my applications finally be over? It will be over at 2:05 p.m. That was when you're overrunning for the last time by 5 minutes, and your last application will be finished. The last applicant of your last slot will be done by 2:05 p.m. So the all the applicants work will be done by 2:05 p.m., which is option A.
To crack CAT with confidence, you need a lot of practice and a lot of testing. And the questions that matter the most are the questions that have come in CAT previous year's paper. Each of these CAT previous year's paper you can attempt on Kraku. You can download it as a PDF, or you can actually take it in the mock format. Not only that, but each of these questions has a detailed written solution as well as a video solution. You can take these in the mock format, and later you can analyze your strengths and weaknesses. You can pinpoint the areas you need to improve it. So see how real CAT questions are asked. Learn from the detailed solutions. So build speed, accuracy and confidence. So visit Kraku today and start solving our previous year's CAT papers.